Good morning, good night, good afternoon, good fucking Sunday. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hangover series. I hope we're all having an amazing, great day. I'm not hungover right now, and I'm feeling amazing, and I'm feeling like I'm gonna get a lot of fucking shit done today, like cleaning my room, painting my nails. That's about all I have on my agenda for today, is to clean my room because it looks like a freaking mess in here, and it is scary in here because my bedroom is extremely small, so there's not a lot of places to like put my belongings. So it's a bit messy in here. I did laundry, and we have shared laundry at my apartment, so that's definitely something I'm getting used to. But with shared laundry, like, you have to set your timer, you have to get it, and I just haven't put my clean clothes away. So that's what's going on in here. There's a lot of clean clothes on my bed that need to be put in their place. I also need to paint my nails because they look very scary right now. I never really go and get my nails done, but I kind of want to get my fingernails done, but I'm not sure because, like, I love getting them done because they look so nice when you get your nails done, but I just like get really bored sitting there for an hour while they do them, and then I feel like they don't last very long whenever I get them done, but we'll see. Maybe I'll feel crazy later this week and I'll go get my nails done. But this weekend, I went out Friday, but I stayed in Saturday and just had a very relaxing night. And the weekend before this, I literally stayed in all weekend long and did laundry all weekend long and was a very chill person, which I think was very much needed. As much as I love to go out on the town and party my little butt off, I also love a night or a weekend just inside doing laundry and reviving. I don't know, getting my energy back. But yeah, I went out Friday night, and my roommate and I went to dinner at this restaurant called Duck Duck Goat. We had been wanting to try it for a long time because for some reason it was hard for us to get a reservation there. So we went there, we got some cocktails, we got some dinner and had a good time. There was a couple sitting next to us, and I was trying to figure out, like, I'm not one to like eavesdrop on other people's conversations, but my roommate was in the bathroom and I really didn't have much else to do. So I kind of was honestly eavesdropping on their conversation, and I was like, are they on a first date or are they on like a fifth date? Like, I couldn't really tell because they were like making out at the table, but then he was asking her like, oh, like, where did you grow up and what's your family dynamic and all these questions like that. So I'm like, okay, well, they're like making out at the table, which maybe people are doing that on first dates and I'm doing first dates wrong. I don't know. But then he also didn't really know much about her from what I was observing in 5 minutes. So I'm not really sure. Maybe people are making out on first dates and I'm just doing first dates wrong, but that was happening. And then afterwards, we went to another bar for like a little double date, triple date, not really date, but something along the lines of that interaction with these men from Canada. I honestly had never really met anyone from Canada, but I want to go to Canada very badly because I follow a couple people that live in Canada on TikTok, and I just want to go there and see what is happening because it looks fun and cool and vibey. So that was interesting to hang out with people from Canada. They asked if I was going to talk about them. So, hey guys, I'm talking about you. And I think I had 7 tequila sodas. I don't know why, but I think they were in like tiny cups, so it was like there's a lot of ice going on, but that is like a lot of tequila sodas. When I was thinking about it, I was like, whoa, there's a lot of tequila sodas going on. But we had like a drink at this bar, and then we went to this bar called Bandit, and I'm kind of obsessed with it all of a sudden. I have been there a couple times before, and they play really good music. This night they had like a drummer there, and it's just a fun time. The DJ that they have is like in this box, and every single time I'm there, I'm like, how does the DJ get in the box? It's like in the wall. There's a box. There's like no stairs to get in there. It's very confusing, but I think that they probably do it so that you can't like go up to the DJ and be like, play this song, play this song, play this song, because like that's what people like to do. So I assume that's why they have him in the box, but I did see them open the box and now I know how he gets up there. But I kind of was enjoying not knowing how he got up there because it was a great conversation starter. Like, do you know how the DJ got in the box? Like, I don't know. That was what was going through my head. And my roommate ended up going home because she was bored. And I stayed out with the Canadian men because I just do that sometimes. And if I'm having a good time, like, I don't want to go home. So I stayed out with the Canadian men. I think we went to another bar and women were allowed to go in for free, but men weren't or something. So then we went to a different bar. I don't really know, but something along the lines of that was happening. And then one of the Canadian men asked if he could sleep at our apartment. And I am really bad at saying no. So I was like, sure. And he came to our apartment, but then I was like, no hate to him, but I was like, wait, I don't want him sleeping here. I like to just sleep in my bed and wake up and be alone. I like to sleep alone. I like to wake up alone. I like to just be alone. I don't really fuck with strangers being in my bed. It's just like not really my vibe. It's never been my vibe. I don't think it ever will be my vibe. But I drunkenly, because I had 7 tequila sodas in my body, was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. And we came here. And then like immediately I was like, wait, I do not want this man here. Like, I feel bad because I said yes, but now I'm like, wait, I don't want him here. So my roommate was sleeping, but I was texting her. I'm like, wait, what do I do? Like, he is really nice, but I don't want him here. And I just went to the bathroom and then I came back in here. I think he caught the vibe that I didn't want him here, so he left. Thankfully, we love a man that can catch a vibe and just reads your mind. Those are the best, because I would have felt so bad being like, never mind, I don't want you here, and kicking him out. But he caught on to the vibes, probably because I was like texting my roommate like a psychopath, like, hello, what do I do? But she was asleep. And if you're listening to this, sir, I'm sorry. I'm sure you are a super kind man, but it's not you. It's literally any stranger. I just don't like strangers in my bed. You know, I think that's pretty fair. When I woke up the next morning, I actually was like crying, laughing, because I bought a pack of Paw Patrols. And if you don't know what Paw Patrols are, they are what all the children are playing with. It is a TV show of these cartoon characters, all these Paw Patrol puppies. There's like 10 of them or something. I know all their names. There's Chase. We're not going to get into it, but just know that the kids are loving the Paw Patrols. They are obsessed with them. And one of my best friends has a child that loves the Paw Patrols, so we will virtually play together. So I bought a pack of Paw Patrols so that we can like virtually play. And yeah, we virtually play with the Paw Patrols like basically every single day. And it's so adorable because she was so fascinated and like surprised that I actually had Paw Patrols at my house. So I have the Paw Patrols at my house, and they were laying in my bed because we had been playing with them the night before. So the Paw Patrols slept in my bed with me and whatever. But then I was laughing because I'm like, oh my gosh, like if you don't explain to a stranger why you as a 23-year-old adult have Paw Patrols at your house, they're probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl, and why does she have children's toys in her house? He didn't ask me why I had those, but he did leave, and I'm like, oh, maybe he didn't even catch the vibe that I didn't want him here. He might have just saw that I had Paw Patrols in my bed and was like freaked out and was like, I need to leave this woman's house because she has children's toys in her home. But if you're listening, it is for the children. I don't play with them by myself, okay? But you know, maybe that's why he left. Who knows? I wanted him gone anyways, but I don't know if he caught the vibe or if he just saw that I had children's toys in my bed and was like, I need to leave this girl's house immediately. She is weird. That could have been the case too. Who knows? But I was just happy that I got to wake up without a stranger in my home, and I just got to exist, and go on a 10-mile walk. Guys, we have been going on these walks like actual psychopaths. We woke up, I was hungover, and we went on a 10-mile walk, and we were wearing the ankle weights. And the night before, while all this was happening, my roommate left the bar before me, as I mentioned, and so she was in the elevator letting her dog out, and she gets to our floor, and I'll have her send the photo so I can show you guys, but the elevator opens up on our floor, but it's not our floor, it's like a gray wall looking elevator thing, and she can't get out of the elevator, so she's like, what the fuck, and goes back down to the first floor, and then she gets back in it, and then she's in the elevator with some other resident that lives here, and then it happens again, and they're both like freaking out, whatever. And the next day, as we're going on our 10-mile walk, we get in the elevator, and he's like, oh my god, like, that's the girl, this is the girl I was stuck in the elevator with, which is hilarious. And like, I feel like we could make this into like a rom-com movie. Like, I feel like they could be soulmates. I don't know if he had a girlfriend, because there was a girl in the elevator with us that he was telling the story to, but I'm like, I don't know if they were dating or if like he was just telling her the tea, you know, like I like to chat with random people in the elevator, so I don't know if they were like random chatters or if they were in love, you know, I don't know, but I'm a random chatter, so I'm like, you know what, they could be in love or they could have no clue who they are and he's also just a random chatter. But where was I going with this? I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, he looks down and is like, what the fuck is on your ankles? And we're like, oh, and he's like, are those ankle weights? And we're like, yeah, these are ankle weights. Guys, people actually look at the ankle weights like we're insane. I'm going to start telling people it's an ankle monitor. It very clearly doesn't look like an ankle monitor, but it very clearly is confusing the crowd. People are like, actually, they just stare at the ankle weights. Like, I need to post a picture of them so you guys know what I am working with and what I am strutting around the streets in. But they're just like these bright purple ankle weights, and I am just lost. People just stare at them and judge you a little bit, and they look at you like, why would she purchase those? I think people are like questioning our taste in fashion, ankle weight fashion. Yeah, but I feel like I need to buy new ones. I'm kind of sick of people looking at them like, wow, she picked those out of all the ankle weights she could have picked out, she picked those out. I'm sick of it. So I think I might be purchasing cuter ones. I say that, but I actually probably won't purchase cuter ones, because if I purchase cuter ones, then my roommate's gonna have to purchase cuter ones. So I'm gonna have to like discuss this with her, because even when we wear the ankle weights, like, we're like, are you showing ankle weight today or are you not? And like, if one of us is showing the ankle weight, then the other one has to show the ankle weight, so we don't feel like embarrassed alone. We feel embarrassed together. But if one of us is wearing flare leggings and hiding the ankle weights, then the other one of us also has to wear flare leggings and hide the ankle weights, you know? Like, we wouldn't let one of us go embarrassed alone. And if one of us is wearing flare leggings and covering them, and one of us doesn't have flare leggings that are clean, the person wearing the flare leggings has to show their ankle weight. And honestly, that's kind of worse, because then it looks like you're like trying to show off that you wear ankle weights and that you're better than everybody, you know? Not that wearing ankle weights means you're better than everybody, but I'm trying to tell myself that it's okay to wear ugly ankle weights, because of how many people keep staring at them and asking us questions about what is on our ankle. So yeah, I've decided the next person that asks, is that an ankle weight? I'm going to be like, no, it's an ankle monitor. I went to jail for fighting someone with boogers in their nose, basically. Just kidding. I went to jail for fighting someone for blowing boogers on the cement. And now I have to wear an ankle monitor. I don't know what people wear ankle monitors for. I'm not really sure. I don't know what I'm saying right now. But while we were at the bar that I was just talking about, where the DJ is in a box, and I was confused. So the ladies' bathroom at this bar is like Spice Girl themed. For some reason in this area, like, a lot of the bathrooms at these bars have different themes going on. There's a bar across the street, and the theme of the girls' bathroom is Justin Timberlake, and then the theme of the men's bathroom is Britney Spears. So this place, the girls' bathroom, is Spice Girls. So I was like very curious what the male bathroom had going on in there. And I think my favorite part about the night, actually, to like go backwards, is we all know, like, when you're waiting to go to the bathroom at literally anywhere, like a baseball game, like anywhere in life, like, the women always have to wait in such long fucking lines, and the men just get to hop on in there and pee their little pants, and it's so annoying that women have to wait in these long lines. Like, I've never understood it. And at this bar, like, the ladies' bathroom was zipping, zooming, left, right, pee there, pee here. Like, everybody was peeing so quickly, and the men were taking their sweet time, and the men's line was so long. And these two men were, like, complaining about how long the men's bathroom line was and how, like, the women's was so much shorter. And I was like, ha, welcome to a woman's world. And they're like, it's not fair. And I'm like, well, we have to deal with this on the daily, so I'm kind of loving it. And then I was like, okay, wait, can you guys tell me what the men's bathroom has going on? Because we have Spice Girls. And basically they, like, cut the line to inform me of what the men's bathroom had going on. And it was Eminem themed. Eminem. It was Eminem themed in there. And then, like, literally 10 minutes later, the two guys that skipped the line to show me that it was Eminem theme in the bathroom got kicked out for, I think, doing drugs in the bathroom. So my apartment is so warm right now, and I am struggling. I don't know when the air conditioning is getting turned on. Someone said June 1st, and I was like, they should tell you that when you tour the building. But there's, like, air conditioning going on in the hallways, but then when I turn on our thing in our apartment, it's still really hot air. So I don't know what's happening there, but when the air conditioning gets turned on, like, I'm going to be blasting that shit because it is so hot in here and I feel uncomfortable. And I have fans and they don't do shit. Like, it is so uncomfortably hot in here. So let's talk about Uber shares. If you're new here, I love Uber shares. I actually haven't been in an Uber in a long time. I think I've been walking everywhere a lot lately or taking the train. Like, we took the train to dinner on Friday and that was really nice. Yeah, I just haven't been in an Uber in a long time. But my roommate took an Uber share the other day because that's what's up. And she was like, no one even got in the Uber share with me, and it was still the same low price. And that's just your reminder of why you guys should be taking Uber shares. If you have Uber shares where you live, you literally, I mean, sometimes you pick up people and then sometimes you don't, and you still get it for like $10 cheaper. So a win is a win, even though I've had some Uber shares that are like, I don't do Uber shares. And I'm like, well, this is an Uber share. And then they, like, decline all the Uber share people. And you could have gotten it for a way cheaper price than you did. But if you're not Uber sharing, you should start Uber sharing, because I love Uber sharing and I've had the best time in my Uber shares. So yesterday, when I was inside being normal and just having a chill time by myself, I was looking out the window and I saw this dog tied up to a fence across the street from my apartment. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck ties their dog up to a fence, and where's their owner, and what is going on? Do I need to call the police? I was watching the dog because I'm like, okay, if this dog is, like, tied up for longer than 40 minutes, I guess I'm going to be doing something about this. So I was just kind of observing the dog from my window, like, basically babysitting it, because I was very concerned for it, but I didn't want to, like I assumed the owner was coming back. So I was just observing from the window. And people were walking by, like, looking concerned, but not acting on their concernedness. And then all of a sudden, this man comes out of nowhere, and he is concerned for the dog, and he starts talking to it, and he's petting it. And I, like, literally thought I was falling in love. I was like, is this my soulmate? Like, a man stops for dog and pets it. I love him. Like, I actually was falling in love, but I couldn't really see what he looked like. I just knew he was a man and he had a suitcase and he was petting a dog. And honestly, that's, like, enough to make me fall in love, that I was like, I don't even need to know what this man looks like, because I'm in love with him because of his actions. And you know what? Looks aren't everything, but actions are. That was inspirational. So I'm watching him, and he basically stayed with the dog until the owner came back. But then I was like a little bit confused because then him and the owner like were talking for a while and then they were walking together. So I'm like, oh, maybe he knew the dog and maybe he knew the owner, or maybe he's just a nice person. I'm just going to tell myself that he didn't know the dog and he went up to the dog and he stayed with it till the owner came back because he's just a good person and he might be my soulmate. I don't know. I was going to yell at him from the window and be like, I love you. You can come upstairs if you want. I didn't do that. I held myself back from yelling at people out the window. My roommate and I do that a lot. We like to yell at people from the window, and for the longest time we thought they just couldn't hear us because no one really looks up. No one seems to have any sort of reaction. Like we're like, hey, you're hot. Or like, hey, like we're yelling anything and no one really ever looks. But we tested it out and they definitely can hear us and they are fully ignoring us. So I didn't want to yell at the man and like be ignored by the love of my life, you know? No one wants that. But my roommate is getting surgery this weekend, and so I'm going to be a nurse for the next 2 weeks. I am going to be Nurse Erica. I used to work at a hospital, so I kind of know the vibes of my nurse duties. I worked at a hospital for like 2 years, obviously not as a nurse, but as something else. I'm going to be taking care of her and I'm going to be making us a lot of soup. I'm pretty sure her doctor said nothing too salty, so we're going to be making unsalted soup, and then I'm just going to have to add salt into mine. Not really sure. I'm thinking we can make like chicken noodle soup and lasagna soup. I don't know what else kind of soups to make. Like chicken tortilla soup sounds good. Baked potato soup sounds good, but I feel like that's like difficult to make. Maybe it's not, but I feel like it is. I just hate cutting potatoes. If you know any good soup recipes or you have a favorite soup that you think I should make while I'm being a nurse, let me know and we will try it out and we will make all the soups. I feel like I have like a chill next 2 weeks coming up. Like I'm going to be very chill and not much is going to happen to my knowledge. And then I think shit starts picking up and we're going to have an amazing summer, and I'm so excited for summer. I get to go visit one of my best friends here soon and I'm very excited for that. And I feel like when you go visit your best friend that you haven't seen in a long time because you guys are in a long distance relationship, you have the best time because you have like fucking 5 months of shit to catch up on. So I'm very excited about that. And that's kind of what's coming next. And I don't know, maybe I'll like go on another date or something. Or maybe I'll like go on a retreat. Has anyone been on a retreat? I've always wanted to go on a retreat. I've like literally thought about it so many times. I just don't really know where you sign up for it or how you go to, like, I have a lot of questions. That's where I am. That's who I am. That's where I'm at right now. I hope everybody is having an amazing Sunday, and I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next week.